One of the key things that recent shocks showed is that the problems actually were long-term. And here I'm talking about crises like the pandemic, the meltdown in the financial system in Lebanon, for example. These kinds of crises show that the problems in the system have been long-term. So when you have long-term problems in any governance system, crisis can take you by surprise and can quickly reverse any progress that had happened in the past. One of the things that needs to happen is governments need to formulate long-term policies of resilience that involve wide sectors of society in decision-making, because this kind of inclusiveness in decision-making improves the possibility of resilience, which means when crises happen, whether they're sudden or brewing over long term, then institutions can be in a strong position to face them. When it comes to inclusive growth, we're not just talking about economic diversification and policies that mean the country itself is growing its economy. We have to actually zoom in on the individual citizen and how they are part of this process as well. One of the key things is very often citizen voices are excluded, even when an economy looks like it's inclusive. From the outside, sometimes people are still left on the margins. So having policies that are integrated, that include social protection mechanisms, that include attention to social solidarity, and that involve the citizen in decision-making are my three top priorities in this regard. When it comes to macroeconomic stability, very often we are talking about issues that are intimately connected with geopolitical trends. And sometimes economic policies are formulated without taking this big picture into consideration. And I think some of the countries in the region that are seeing acute crises today, like Lebanon or Syria, for example, show us that you can't really, unfortunately, dissociate politics from economics. I think policies are not just technical in terms of what is needed, but policies really need to take the political economy into consideration for them to be viable.